I'm so excited for you to fight Crossbones.
Honestly, I wouldn't mind like a whole episode of just seeing Bri get out of this. I'm totally chill just to watch this. So
That would be so funny.
I appreciate the vote of optimism.
You guys ready to just jump into things?
Give me like 1
Cool.
minute.
I'll do a quick little recap, I suppose, while Slip takes a moment. Last time on the new Howling Commandos, you guys got on a plane to Madripoor, and on the plane to Madripoor, you tried to fight Cable. And Cable, you weren't 100% sure who he was, but he was there and he was saying shit that made it sound like he was from the future or something. Who knows? And then you got to Madripoor. You went on a dance party conga line down the street and met, what's her name? Magdala Barbados Bombifica in the streets, and she gave you a bunch of outfits. To recap, Fist is wearing an eye patch, a blonde wig, a pirate's hat, and a Thanos was right t-shirt getting into this ring. Just something to think about. Block, you're wearing a long fake nose, a tiara, reflective sunglasses. Does that still track when you grew in size?
I didn't think about that too hard. Can they grow with me?
So I think the grow power leaves it up to you. So I think like certain clothing pieces could totally grow and make a lot of sense, and certain ones, you know, maybe not so much. But these ones,
yeah, I would love for them to grow with me.
Cool. You got a big tiara, you got big sunglasses, and a big nose. Shield, you're wearing a tight t-shirt that says "My friends went to Madripoor," and all I got was this stupid shirt, and a tuxedo, but with shorts instead of pants. Copyright, you're wearing the pants that match that tuxedo, a generic face from a man that you saw on the street, and your own face on a t-shirt. Your actual real face.
Of course.
And with all of that out of the way, I think we need initiative rolls from the Fist and Crossbones.
We're starting spicy.
Yeah, because of you.
Oh, don't say that. That's just craziness.
Fist got an 18. You don't have situational awareness or anything by chance, correct?
Would that be a trait? No.
Okay. In that case, Crossbones does have it, so he will roll with edge here. That's a bad roll. Oh, geez. That's pretty fun. There's not much better I could do, to be honest. I'm going to take the middle one, though. Oh, never mind. That's a bonus round.
The writers hate Fist.
The writers.
Dang, Marvel's editorial.
Okay. So you technically go first, but Crossbones gets a bonus round, so he's effectively just going first. Actually, can I get initiative rolls from each of the players, too, just in case you want to do stuff from the sidelines, if things, you know, just up to you guys. But there may or may not be consequences for stuff like that, just so you know. I am going to do Crossbones' first little bonus round here. Pistols go 10 spaces.
I think for the upgrade or for the rank up, I just changed the stat because I have more health, right? I think
Yeah,
that's
you
what-
just did resilience,
Okay.
if I recall.
Okay.
Crossbones, I don't think it can actually make it into range of you. I don't know if this game has like rules as written for holding actions, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Crossbones is just gonna move forward as much as he can, and he's gonna hold this bonus round action to just shoot at you if you come within range of a shooting attack. He's basically just gonna walk forward, point both of his guns at you, and say, "Come at me, kid." Copyright. I assume you're not doing anything from the stands at this moment.
Yeah, we'll wait for now.
Cool.
Go Fast Fist.
You guys do hear up there as Fist drops down, people around you start like whispering. The stands don't look super packed right now, but like I just don't have a token for every little mercenary around here. It is busy. This is a pop-in spot, and there's like a very large group, and you hear people around whispering, being like, $100 on the guy with the guns, and that, you know, has more than an inch's worth of muscle on his body. Like I think that's the guy I'm gonna bet on, and everyone just starts placing bets. And it is the Fist.
Every square is 5 feet, right?
Yes.
All right. Let's see. 50, and he's gonna shoot me when I get in range. Do I know what his range is, or is that kind of just a toss-up?
You know that regular guns, you've been around weapons and stuff. You know if you get within like whatever 10 spaces is in feet distance, that he's gonna be able to hit you for sure.
I'm gonna pull a pro gamer move here, and I'm going to not do that actually. I'm just gonna speed blitz this guy. You know, I have 50 movement speed, so I want to move 5, 10, 15, 20. Oh, is there a measuring tool in here?
Yep.
Thank you.
You got it.
20, so 30 will put me there. So 6 squares down. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. That's all I really have there. Is he gonna take the shot?
Yep. Do it up. Regular agility attack. Does an 18 hit you?
An 18, and that's against my agility? Yes.
Agility defense. Does hit you.
Yes.
You take 35. Unless you have DR, which I don't think you do.
We're about to watch this guy get murdered. Bri, I hope you came prepared with a second character.
I don't need a second character because of who I am.
Mm-hmm.
54. All right. I'm still standing. My God, not for long. Let me see. Face off. Cause I moved. I'm just. All right. I'll end my turn.
You could take another action to like move again if you wanted.
Can
you could do.
Can I take an action to end or use defensive stance?
Absolutely.
There we go. That way, any close attacks made against him has to or is made with trouble.
Okay. Cool. Noted. He. Oh, actually, I guess it is Crossbones' turns now, right? You're good.
Yes.
Crossbones will take a look at you, and he will see the defensive stance that you take. And he's gonna be like, "You think you can take me down with that little stance? Can you block bullets?" And he's gonna shoot you.
I can certainly try. Whoever you are, creep.
I love that. You just have no idea. Oh, within 2 spaces I need to get for that. Let's see if I can make that work. I certainly can get within 2 spaces of you, so he's gonna walk up a little bit closer, and try to shoot you from this distance. And on a fantastic success, you take double damage and are bled. Let's see how I do.
Man.
Normal 16 flat.
And that's against
Agility
agility.
defense. Yeah.
Damn cooks.
Damn.
What?
Only 20 damage this
What?
time.
You did this to me. You said 20?
Yeah.
I'm still alive for now.
You're on. And unless anyone in the stands wants to do anything, it's back to you.
Well, everybody in the stands will note for the first time ever, the fist is looking like he's been fisted himself. My God. He is going to attempt to use his signature move, the Blazing Fast Fist. So he is going to have edge or he's going to move up and then try to attack Crossbones using Blazing Fast Fist, which will allow him to have edge when making a melee attack. So I'll just do a normal melee attack.
Yeah, and because you already have edge on this attack, and you have it also as your signature attack, you get edge twice.
Edge twice. Just give me 1 second. So because I have edge, I can reroll the lowest numbers, right?
Yep. Nice. That will hit.
Nice, for 16 damage. Yay.
Cool.
As Fist kind of runs in and throws a haymaker at him.
Yeah. You feel like your punches are fully effective. There's no damage reduction here going on. And he takes a bit of a beating. He looks at you, and he goes, "You think you can take me down? Think again!" And he's going to punch back. He's going to use a reaction, actually.
Great.
To parry you. Oh, wait, you didn't miss. Never mind, this doesn't work. Sag. Never mind. No reaction for me. Oh, wait, unless I can do this one. Yeah, okay. No, this is only agility defense. Damn it. You got me. You're not supposed to come close.
He's a shooter. Of course I'm going to
Yeah.
come close.
You're right. You're so right. Okay. In that case, it's just my turn. And instead, I think I'm gonna grapple for you.
Okay. Is that
Actually, I don't know if
contesting
this-
my melee or?
Yeah. So a grapple here. Oh, I can grapple you if, because I have grappling technique. If I fantastic succeed. Oh no! If I hit you at all, you're also grabbed. Is what's gonna happen here. So I'm gonna just try and punch you, and grab you at the same time, essentially.
Okay, that's fair.
Whabam. Does 16 meet your melee defense?
16 beats it.
Nice.
Man,
you
I'm
take 10,
jobbing so hard. What is this
and you are
block agenda?
grabbed. Let me put what grab does in the chat for you.
The block agenda.
The block
Oh
agenda.
man.
Getting rid of the
You.
fists so he can get the popular. Get his own little run.
I can't play second fiddle.
So there's grabbed. Essentially, you can't move. The other person can let go. You have to try and escape. You can use your reaction and your main action to escape. Pinned is trouble on melee and agility checks. So you can just attack as normal while you're grabbed.
Is it my turn?
I think so. Yeah, it should be. Again, unless anyone in the stands wants to do anything. Presumably,
So can I
you're looking
attempt to
on.
grapple
There would be
him?
someone that would come by actually and just be like, "Any bets on the fight?"
Can I
He's
attempt
like-
to grapple
Go ahead.
while he's grabbing me?
I don't think you can. I think in order to grab, you cannot be grabbed.
Okay, that's fair. I have to test my test some stuff here.
Mhm.
So I'm just gonna say I'm gonna get out of this grab by using my special ability that I debuted last episode called Phase Self, where the fist is gonna force himself to gradually vibrate until he becomes intangible, breaking Crossbones' grapple. Hypothetically, right? Let's see.
Yeah, they become intangible, move through anything as if it wasn't there. Yeah, absolutely. You just enable that and you are good. It takes your action, but yeah, you don't need to roll or anything.
Okay. And then, I will end my turn.
Okie dokie. Crossbones is going to look at you.
An intangible Hulk. That's scary.
Oh yeah, I guess how long does that last?
It doesn't specify, so it concerns me. Concentration.
Concentration. That's forever. You can just keep being it. That's pretty cool. Okay. So I'm gonna like swing at you, and it's just gonna go through you, and Crossbones can't actually do anything. So you are up again. Presumably
So-
you can't interact with anything while you're intangible either, though.
Yeah, that's the catch-22. Is it an action to drop concentration?
No, I think you just do it.
I will drop
double check.
concentration. And then if it's not an action, I will drop concentration, and then go for a. Wait, I need the. I'm going
Yeah.
to attempt to grab Crossbones as an action.
Do it up.
So that's going to be my melee against his defense, I believe. That's a 19 for the melee grab score, melee roll.
You are grabbing.
He's grabbing, and then I'm going to use my reaction, from my understanding, to use Crushing Grip. I
Do it
think I
up.
can verify with me if I can or not.
You sure can.
So then, coming out of the intangibility, the fist comes in for a bear hug, and then full-on bear hugs brings him in.
Dope.
That's just a melee attack roll.
Yes. Against my resilience defense. That will hit.
So he takes right, like-
16.
And I squeeze him hard.
He goes, "Ooh, let me go, what are you doing?"
No, I'm not gonna let you go. It's time for a. I can't say that anymore. No.
Do it, do it, do it, do it.
To hell with it. It's time for a fisting.
I love you. That's awesome. Just embrace it. Okay. Crossbones is going to use his reaction to escape. They can make a melee check against the grabber's melee defense. Okay, so I'm just going to melee. We'll see how it does. How is 15?
Meets it, beats it. If that's how you
Sweet.
rule it.
Yes. So he will flex your arms away, and then he's going to come in with the main action. I think he's just going to actually punch you back. Let's see how that goes. This is another grappling attack. Does a 16 beat your melee defense?
Yes.
Cool. Okay, so you take 19, and I think you're grabbed again, which means that you can just do the same thing.
Hmm. 19. It's getting, the sun's getting real low, guys. Getting real. Let's see. And that to the crowd, it is very noticeable that the fist is losing his steam. I want to just try to outright break his grab using the action escape.
As the reaction one? Yeah, escape is an action and a reaction, so you can do it for both. You have 2 attempts essentially, and if you use your reaction first, then you still get your action.
All right, I'll use the reaction one.
Cool. Make the melee check.
14.
Oh, that meets it, beats it.
Yay! I'm free.
You are.
And then I'm going to use the action, or I'm going to use I still have my action here. I'm going to attempt to use the action clobber.
Dope.
And we're going to see what happens. Fingers crossed.
Give it to me, baby.
So make close attack. 13.
Do you have any karma you would like to spend?
I would absolutely love to use my karma. I have 2.
Cool.
So I'll use 1 to reroll, or my lowest edge, right?
Yeah. That will hit. 13.
For 13 damage.
Not terrible. Lots of chip damage. Boom. Okay. Crossbones. Will.
How did you want this fight? Looking up to the guys at the crowd. This is all your fault.
Well, just because we start something doesn't mean you shouldn't be able to finish it.
All right. I'm supposed to be one of the 3 muscles.
No, I'm gonna be dead.
Yeah. You'll be fine. Walk it off.
As you look up, you'll actually notice, I think, Jake Paul Van Wham up there cheering with his cane in the sky going, yeah, I've never seen anyone fight Crossbones this long. This is incredible.
Thank you.
Cool. Crossbones, I think, is just going to be like, ugh. This is just another payday for me, kid. Boom.
That
Fantastic success.
That really does it. See you guys.
Oh, I didn't roll damage, but I can just calculate it.
Well, to everybody in the or to all Synchros fans, I will be on the next DC show. I've been written on the Marvel show. Really fun.
You take 18 plus 4, 22 damage.
5 the social media networks. So I'm being written off.
Does that do it? 22 damage?
That does it.
Out.
Cool.
I'm down.
Okay. There's something very important that I need to tell you about Crossbones. He punches you in the face with the gun. He takes you to the ground with the gun to the base of your head. And he has bloodthirsty, which means that he needs to make a roll here to see if he can even consider not killing you in this moment.
Oh. Damn, I'm getting a CW death. No.
Let's see how it goes.
The credits. Go to credits.
So on a 13, you live, and I think higher than that, and on a lower than 13, I think this bullet goes into your skull.
Okay.
Boom. Oh.
Oh.
Oh,
Jeez.
oh.
There's a moment of silence as it looks like the combat is over, and then just a big bang as the shot rings out throughout the arena. Now I need to learn how the green door works.
Bleh. Well, fellows in the audience, how are you guys feeling?
So there's nothing we could have did about that, right?
Yeah, that's just his turn. It's over.
Okay.
You guys could do something now, though.
I guess I'll grow. I guess I'm gonna get in on this.
Even
Yeah,
bigger?
I'm enraged. So at this point, I'm ready to go.
Actually, no. Oh, I didn't realize I'm big right now. Okay, I'll stay.
You
the
sure
size.
Oh, that's so sad.
I died to fight. I didn't even want.
I thought this was all just fun and games.
I know. We just watched that happen.
That's tough, eh? Oh.
Okay.
Just,
little
you, just,
guilty.
you just right now imagine the Arnold fist meme right now. That's Shield right now. Like,
Yeah, I think there's a moment here where nothing happens, and the crowd is kind of like group gasp, and then a moment of silence, and then everyone goes, "Yeah!"
oh wait, I got enhanced physique. Okay, I'm gonna run in and grab him
Cool.
and try to bring him back.
Okay. Cool. Crossbones would have like stepped away, and gone to collect his money, to be honest. So he's probably like making his way out of the arena unless anyone's trying to stop him. And if you just run up to your boy, you can make me a logic check when you arrive.
Oh shit. Yeah.
Cool. You think there is something you can do?
I'm hanging out with a mutant scout right now, boys.
Mm-hmm. I think as you get there, the scene in my head, and let me know if you see it any differently, Slip. You get up there, you drop all your shit, you get on your knees, you start like pounding on the chest, mouth to mouth, pounding on the chest, and as you're doing that, like the body of the fist slowly disintegrates into these little green sparkles that like flicker up through the arena, and suddenly it's like filled with green, I would say, and then it just kind of floats upwards slowly.
That's so nice.
That hurts a little bit. I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna take it for the plot. Damn it! All of these jobs, and you mean to tell me Crossbones takes you out? And yo, Block,
Yeah.
can you smash him real quick?
All right, I'm on it. All right. How? I think it's time, Synchro. How big did we say I could get last time?
Oh no!
You can be
Another
Titanic. You can be
multiverse.
400 feet tall. You can take up 80 spaces. It's crazy.
All right, we're going Titanic. It's time.
Cool.
I'm good. I just want to step on him. I'm gonna be honest.
Okay, so really quickly, I know this isn't an opportune time, but the world has to exist nonetheless.
Yeah.
As you kind of gear up, I think there's like a moment where you're raging, and everyone is like kind of bustling. They're getting back to their lives, you know, and you hear just someone in the background just say, "Someone, you know, I heard about this AIM program where they're kidnapping mercenaries and using them as guinea pigs and hooking up to computers and shit. It's like really weird. I don't understand what AIM is up to, but it's no good." And then you grow, and no one is talking about AIM anymore at all. They just see, holy fuck, that guy's big.
Perfect. I'm assuming that Slip. Are you done your turn? Just to double check.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Okay, so I'm going to assume that I could use a good old smash, and I could spend all 30 of my focus because I just want to kill him.
Okay, sorry. This is you.
Perfect.
That's insane, dude. It's just the whole screen, man. You're bigger than the arena. Like, seriously.
Well, you know.
And you're smashing with your... Okay, yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
Um,
All right. So let me see. I gotta roll this with edge.
Let's do him. Does he know? No, he doesn't know. He's surprised. He's super fucking surprised. I'll give it to you.
Okay. So how do I do this again? Just attack and then.
Yeah, just melee attack. I think for this.
Yeah. Okay.
Jesus. Okay, that will hit. Yeah. So your damage multiplier goes up total to +6 instead of the ×4 type deal.
Okay.
So you've got 5 × 6 plus 5 damage, which is 35. He's gonna take that. He's gonna be like flat as a pancake under your massive, gigantic fist. You're gonna come up, and he's gonna spring up and be like, "Oh, that was who the fuck?" And he's gonna shoot back at you. Let's see how it
Perfect.
goes. This actually works out in the current initiative order, I'm realizing, so this is great. He's just gonna shoot back with a little bit of stopping power. Agility attack. 17. So on normal, you just take regular damage. So 35 flat.
Okay.
And I know you can take it.
Yes, I can.
You have another attack now.
Hold on, I'm just doing my math quickly here.
Mhm.
I forgot I can do it on the token. Okay, I have another attack.
I just rebooted my computer and now I see how big the block's token is.
This is Titanic.
I'm doing everything I can for you right now. I feel there's a lot of guilt in here. So I'm gonna do growing attack. Let me see.
Oh yeah. That's a melee. That'll do it. Are you going for lethal?
Yeah, 100%.
Okay. Describe how it's done.
I'm literally just gonna. It's gonna be like a episode of Invincible where I'm just gonna punch him, and his body is just gonna go like mush under my fucking fist, and it's gonna be like a paste, and that's it.
Nice. Yeah, there's no jumping up from this pancaking. He's just a pile on the ground of bones and goop, and yeah, he's like a paste now. Yeah.
Perfect.
Cool.
I did my job.
The get back was crazy.
All right. What I'm gonna say is this being your first time getting this size, you weren't ready for the experience.
Yes.
Okay, you weren't ready for how this feels. And the block, you fall over onto all of your companions, and you all fall unconscious. Okay, all of you, and you come to
Ed.
no longer in the bloodbath arena. I could skip through the rest of this chapter. Man, that's
We
beautiful.
lost all that roleplay.
That's okay. I'm cool with it. We didn't. We could have done other bloodbath stuff. There was like a whole. It's fine. We're moving on. We did what we needed to do here, you know, guys.
I didn't even get to get smoked, so I can make a whole new character. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Oh my
I think you're gonna come to in normal size, but that's all I'm gonna say for now. I think we need to take 5 minutes so I can, 1, reread through these notes I wasn't expecting us to get to, and 2, figure out what the hell I'm doing with Bri. So give me like 5 minutes.
That's good.
I will be right back.
Yeah, I mean, the fist literally gets thrown into a position where it's, oh, go fight, go fist everybody, and then he got fisted.
Sure did, buddy.
There was a lot of fisting going on in the last, half hour. So
Synchro,
Too much.
if for the narrative you think a new character would be fine, and we do the green door stuff as like a long run thing, I would also be fine with that. Just let me know and we'll get it going.
If you want to take up Ren or Annabelle for the short term, we could do that.
Okay. Or send me your sheets of what I should know about
Cool.
playing them. All right.
Cool, yeah, I'll give you access to both and you can take a look through. Okay, so you lot awaken in, let me say, like a dark room. Small room, simple room. The walls, they're smooth. It's weird how smooth they are almost. It doesn't look like there's an exit in this room at the moment. Phones or anything, if you like out of that initial feeling of like I'm in a new place, let me check my phone or whatever, that walkie-talkie for Taskmaster, anything technological that you play with, trying to communicate with the outside world, plays Never Gonna Give You Up by Rick Astley instead.
Okay.
I'll be taking on the mantle of Kimura, by the way.
Cool.
Synchro.
I will
Ren Kimura.
keep Annabelle in that case. And you can give yourself 4 karma points too. I don't think she has any right now.
Okay.
As you are all waking up, the wall and the floor and the ceiling all begin to kind of flicker with light. And what you realize is that all of the surfaces in this room are actually big-ass television screens. And you see a woman on the projection screen. Welcome to my maze, my pretties. I'm going to throw you into this maze like rats. Your deaths will be analyzed and ranked and categorized into Madame's future death traps to make them more effective and lethal. I was born when AIM, learning to program and develop and train their elite soldiers, created me. And now I exist, and I take that data and I use it to improve the skills of mercenaries. Based on existing data, anyone could be an effective mercenary if they are pushed hard enough, and I do the pushing. I am the one who pushes. You guys say anything back?
So what you're saying is you push real good.
I sure do. I do push real good.
We lost a fister and gained a pusher.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
totally, what the hell? This has been weird.
What a day.
So is there anything else we see in this room, or is it all just TVs around
It's
us?
all just TVs at the moment. I will
So we
say,
stand on TVs too.
basically, yeah, like there's a
Oh.
big old face, kind of MODOK-esque, but not quite,
Huh?
that appears on each TV.
Can I try to turn the TV off?
Make me a logic check.
Logic check.
You're looking around. It doesn't seem like there's any way that you would know how to turn them off. Like, you could try brute force, but otherwise, like, there's not any outlets visible in the room. It's pretty much just screen to screen the whole side. And I think as you guys, like, get your bearings in the room, you see this is like a maze for theater of the mind stuff. I didn't make an actual maze. We're just gonna go from room to room, but essentially there's a pathway that opens and you could walk down a hallway.
Nothing ventured, nothing gained. Staying here and mourning the loss of your friends won't do us anything. Let's go, because I don't really want to be trapped down here any longer.
So you're gonna go first?
I mean, I wasn't suggesting it, but I absolutely will. You know, I love being the center of attention.
Yeah, by all means. You walk, we'll follow.
Kimura steps up with a little pep in her step, because she's the entertainer.
Annabelle's gonna be like, yeah, let's go. A little nervously, but following your lead, essentially.
Uh-oh. Hopefully I don't
Can you
lose
control the
2 in
target?
one night. I can.
Cool. Hopefully not. So you head into the next room. Let's see what you guys get in that room. Boop, 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 boop. Uh-huh.
Oh no.
Bad feeling
Okay.
about this one.
All right, you walk for a while, I would say, down like a twisting pathway, many left turns, and eventually you come out into another room very similar to the first one. And it's completely bare with no distinct features other than the smooth metal walls, ceiling, and floor.
Oh. That doesn't sound fun.
You know, for
No,
a
like-
maze, you have to make us actually engage in stuff. You know, not just very like silvery.
It's the
Weird
first room. Shut the
walls.
fuck up. Keep looking. You have to be able to handle everything, even boredom. Boredom.
Can we see if there's like any cracks in the walls to kind of give way to like a doorway or a panel? Any sort of like that, or is it all just one smooth wall?
Make me logic.
Okay.
I want to say vigilance, maybe, whichever you feel.
Honestly, my character is not really that smart, so it doesn't really matter.
Cool.
But
I'll also
nice.
do it.
Shield, hell yeah. Shield,
Thanks
you're able to
for,
spot it like instantly when you walk in. There's clearly a little crevasse. Oh my god, Copywrite 2. You're on the ball. You know that you could just like go through this crevasse because you are plastic.
Oh.
Shield, you think, you know, some brute force could get through it, but it's not your size, right?
Okay.
Can I go ahead and squeeze through there?
Absolutely. And on the other side,
is abomination.
is abomination. Almost
Better than
coming
Claw.
through the wall as you go through, there's like a light fog, and you come through to the other side to a cemetery.
Oh no, and I'm all alone in a cemetery in a maze.
Okay, can I pull out my shotgun and shoot at the crap at that little small area to
Yeah,
people
make me
way for
agility
everybody else?
attack.
Right? That'll be okay. I'm gonna go ahead and spend a karma, at least do something more.
It's a wall. It's not gonna like have a high defense score. You know what I'm saying? Well, let me double check that for you.
It's supposed to
Yeah.
be somebody who's
Actually,
so chill.
You
Why
might want to
would
use
you
that
do
karma.
this?
Sorry, I misled you.
Okay. Yeah. I'm ready for it. Let's go.
Cool.
Thanks.
DTN for non-moving objects is 10. How much damage is that? 14? This is a wall. The wall takes the shot. Now there's more holes into the graveyard, and a bunch of fog starts rolling in, but there's not enough space for you to get through.
Can I punch the wall?
Go for it.
All right. Do you want a melee attack?
Yes, that would be the one. And that will do it. You, with ease, punch the wall, and it goes flying, and graves shatter.
Perfect.
Thank God I'm not alone in this cemetery anymore.
Mhm.
No worries.
Why am
I'll
I
just
even
make a
here?
doorway.
Why am I even here?
For morale. What do you mean?
Just you could point and laugh and make you happier? Like,
Well, everyone needs a personality higher.
You made the wall weaker. The structural damage was not as much as it could have been for that punch. If that punch had just hit it, it might have still broken, but it wouldn't have gone as far.
That's true. Give yourself some credit. When we walk through, or when we start to kind of take notice of everything, are there graves of people we recognize or know? Any famous names?
Interesting. Most of them I think are just random names. Like nobody. You make me a logic check.
Okay. Fuck, I'm so stupid.
That's okay. That's actually not terrible. It's not that hard of a thing to intuit based on all of the context that you have. So I think like going into this room, looking at the names on the tombstones, knowing most of them you don't recognize, it's easy to put together that these are the graves of other mercenaries who didn't get their start and never will, unfortunately.
Gotcha. Okay.
this is a grim start to a maze, ain't it?
Yeah, try not to join them on this one. Rather be above the ground than below it.
It's really setting the tone.
Now, here's kind of a morbid question, guys, but are we going to find our good old buddy with the tombstone laying here?
I think that's a little insensitive because we haven't really asked. We haven't really asked. And what was your name again? Chimera says, looking over to Shield.
I'm just Shield. That's all.
Shield, we haven't really asked you how you're coping with it. You know, because you were actually friends with the guy. He showed up with eating McNuggets together. Are you okay?
I just want to get this over with so I can go home.
Are you gonna give him a burial, or is
I
his
might.
body going?
I was going to go tell his parents about this because, you know, he's only like 18.
Oh, he was living in the basement, huh?
Yeah.
Honestly, they could probably rent the basement out. They might be better off.
Aren't you to blame for his death? It's kind of like,
wild.
Well, no, I mean, like, I'm not to blame. You know, just because someone puts you in a position doesn't mean they're to blame if you can get out of it. He should have been skilled enough to get out of it.
well, kind of taking a toddler to this Empire State Building and just throwing them off there. You know, if it can fly, maybe. You know, sure, it could
Well.
have saved itself, but you know, you forced them to fight Crossbones.
Yeah, and I
Poking fun at you.
all I'm saying is that there's a good chance our good old pal may be here. Okay.
You know what?
Eh.
You did just you made Crossbone into like Pace. Let's see if his name is here.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Give
True.
me a
That'd
little
be
credit.
cool. Let's check for Crossbone. Okay, don't be looking for Fist. You find him, man. Don't tell me. Okay, I appreciate it.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't think there's much of anything left to find, but
The whole like going into green mist that is weird. That was weird. Never seen that before, especially with him. So
it was different.
Well, I don't know. This whole journey's been weird. You're all weird, but you're fun. The fun kind of weird. I like being
Fair.
around you all.
That's fair.
That's so nice.
That is.
appreciate it, even though you don't know my name. But okay.
All right, well, you guys
Okay, shocker.
are in the graveyard. I just gotta take Jasper out 1 sec.
Do it.
And she pats Shocker on his back, aka Shield. So Chimera's going to take a look at some of the tombstones down here. Anything she would recognize as an inhuman or anything like that?
Probably not. Unless, like, you might know the name Batroc the Leaper just because it's a famous mercenary name, but other than that, everything else is just kind of general.
Okay. Real bummer down here.
Yeah, I think that it might be. Huh,
So you,
okay.
not Shield, but the other one. You've been really cool on this entire trip, and I understand you have a TV background. What's your story?
Oh, you're truly too kind. Nothing too exciting. Just, tried to be the next Captain America, and now we're here.
Well, I think it's cool to idolize your role models and try your best. So that's what it is for.
Yeah, I'm sure he'd be so proud of that time I watched my teammate get killed in a stadium.
Damn.
Well, that's morbid,
Well,
but it's true.
it is true. Kind of felt pretty bad there.
I wonder what he was thinking with everything that was going on. But he seems like he tried his best.
That he did. He was a fighter, clearly.
Copyright. You would be surprised the things that Captain America would have done in his heyday.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Did I start something? I say looking over to Annie.
I'm just out of curiosity. What?
I mean, he is, well, both of them. One of them, a shield from one of them, is the reason why my little sister is gone. So, you know. So maybe
I can get your disliking of Captain America. I kind of wish that came up before we went back and forth so many times about why I like him so much. Maybe I wouldn't have chosen all those battles to.
It's cool with this.
Kimura,
Well, I'm very sorry to hear that.
Kimura is going to step up and say, "This is good. We're having a dialogue after some very emotional stuff. And you can hug it out now, you two. It's necessary."
You know what? For the jokes, I want to know that if he tries to hug me, will he just kind of like wrap over my shoulder?
That's how I imagine it. Just reaching over to you, pulling it in, and going.
I am so happy I can help be here for this moment. This is great. Wow.
This. No.
You don't have to mourn alone.
This just nope. This doesn't feel right one bit.
I think that was good. I think that was a good thing that we just did there. I think we needed that.
Oh no.
See, there's so
You
much
missed them
hatred. There's so much in the world, especially towards the Inhuman, which that sucks. But we got to do our part and share our love with each other.
Hell yeah.
And I look over to the block and I said, I made those two hug it out, and bond.
Oh.
I don't know if to call that a hug.
Do you guys feel better after hugging?
I do.
Okay. Oh.
So much better.
Do you want to do it again?
No,
Maybe the first one
no.
didn't go through. Like it didn't.
Maybe we should
You
just do a group hug at this point.
The block needs a hug too. You all need to hug
I
each
think
other
so.
in bond as a group.
I think we should all get in here. I'm gonna stretch my arms out like as far as they go and just go grab everybody.
Beautiful.
Just be like,
What a moment.
What a
you know
moment.
what? Can someone just pick a grave for me to just walk in right now?
Don't worry, Shield. Maybe you'll fight a mercenary soon enough.
Yep. Just go ahead and push it. Just go ahead and dig up the grave so I can be next.
This one doesn't have quite as like a tricky way out. There's a door on the far side of the graveyard that just kind of opens into more maze.
Before we walk out, do we notice anything kind of different about the graveyard? Is there anything that kind of stands out among the rest? Like, like any sort of altars or any sort of like buildings or any sort of walls? Or is it just graves and a doorway to get the hell out?
Vigilance check? Okay. Cool. I think you notice like fog walls, like a pipe where the fog's coming out, and you notice that some graves are fresher than others, but this room was maybe like once trapped and has since had all the traps be expended, and that might be a part of why there are so many graves in this room.
Oh, okay. All right. I guess at that point, I'm just going to start making my way over to the door. Downtown, walking fast.
Cool. The next room, as you walk through more spirally corridors, will be themed as an ancient dungeon. It has stone walls, torches, some big rats running around, and more importantly, you see a group of 4 individuals sitting around a chair, or on chairs. There's a table in between them, and on the table is, let me draw this for you guys because I don't have a token for it, is a little slice They're all eating little slices of cake and celebrating. And you hear, as you walk in, they're going, "Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Gulliver. Happy birthday to you and many more." And I'm going to need you all to make 2 TN 13 agility checks, please. You're looking for a 13 to succeed on whatever it is, which we'll get to in a moment.
Gotcha.
TN is target number, sorry.
Gotcha.
Oh, okay. And you said 2.
I
Yeah.
failed.
You fail both?
Yeah.
Whoops.
Good.
Got 11 on both.
What do you mean good?
Oh, I got 'em
Don't
both.
worry about it.
Oh shit! I never liked that. The more excited
Walk
Synchro
fails.
gets, the more I know I'm in trouble.
Brother.
Okay, we'll settle the first roll first. How did everyone's first roll do?
9.
13.
11.
Failed.
Okay. I need to roll for Annabelle and these extra henchmen as well. I'm just gonna group roll for the henchmen because it's easier and it'll take less time. I said agility, so this is Annabelle, fail. Henchman, success. Cool. Okay, so the first thing is a bunch of flamethrowers, like fucking. I have an effect for this. A bunch of fire comes out
Oh no.
like this. Boom. That's fucking poison.
Whoa.
God damn it.
That looks cool, though.
That's cool to shit.
I'll use
What
my
the hell?
imagination.
this.
Oh, there we go. That's sick.
It's not working for. There it goes. Cool. That's flamethrowers. Copyright. You're the only one that's agile enough to like melt to the floor before it goes right over you, and everyone else gets flamed. So you take this damage. It's not very much.
Oh, okay.
I think that's it. Yeah, you take 3 damage if you get hit by the fire. And then how did everybody's second rolls do?
I also got 13.
11.
12. 12.
Failed.
Crazy. And Annabelle. Fail. And Goon Boys succeed. Why are they rolling so hot? They're just enjoying a birthday party. Okay, so these ones are grenades. Do I have anything for that? Probably not.
I'll catch a grenade
Oh, I do.
for you.
That's so sweet.
The fist would catch a grenade for the shield, but he's in hell.
Oh, there it goes. Okay, there's a bunch of explosions that go off. They really don't want to go off. Oh well, I'm gonna stop clicking it too many times before I break the browser. So that one is a little bit more damage, but still not that much. It's this times 2 instead of times 1. But that's a 6, so you take 12, anyone that failed that. And that's 15 total if you failed both.
Did a 12, or did I rolled a 12? Did that fail?
Anything below 13 fails, yes.
No.
And all of the henchmen succeeded, and they're standing there in the explosion and the flames, and they're just like chilling, and they're just eating their cake, and they barely even notice what happened. And now the ball's in your court, friends. What are you doing in this room?
Are we able to see, obviously, where all that stuff came out of? Like, is there any indication that the room is gearing up for anything else?
You totally would have seen the walls, like, just kind of... And then pipes shoot out flame and grenades, basically. They could do them again, because it just kind of went back up.
Well, shit. Is there anything... Can I make like a vigilance check to kind of notice if there's anything else in the room, just aside from birthday
Mhm.
celebration, birthday party?
Do it up.
All right.
Anyone that wants to look around, go right ahead. Nice. You got a fantastic success on that?
Ooh.
You're cracked. Okay, shield. You know for sure that the traps are not going to go off again because the room, the walls went up and they locked. You heard the little click as they went up, basically. Ren, you are paranoid that it's going to happen again anyway. And I think the block with your fantastic, you know not only that they're not going to happen again, but hold on. You know that in the next room, it's also not going to trigger again when you go in there, and there's not going to be a trap in that one.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
You just kind of get a gut vibe about that.
I'm assuming then we should go talk to the birthday party. What do you guys think?
I agree.
Yeah.
We should go say happy birthday.
It's just like I don't want to get blown up again or flamethrowered again. That
Mhm.
sucks
Mm-hmm.
a lot. So should we
Did.
stop them?
I think the way this trial is going, unless we do something against what they want us to do, I think we'll be okay, at least in this room. They've already drew blood. It's like I hold my side.
Like you'd like to think so, hopefully.
Because if not, I'm going to shoot the person myself. Even if it's from the grave.
I totally get that.
All right, let's roll to these. Let's see if they got. Might have to pickpocket somebody.
Maybe we could score some cake.
Oh, love cake.
Hell yeah. Give it a try.
Hey, yo, who's the birthday boy? What's going on, man? What's up? Happy birthday. What's up?
Happy birthday.
Oh, thank
Something like
you. So nice of you guys to join us. What are you doing here? We've been here for so long. The only way we measure the passage of time is by ticking it down on the wall, and we just kind of decided that it'd be all our birthdays today because we don't know what day it is anymore. We've just been
That's-
celebrating. We somehow just keep getting cakes. It's weird.
How many tallies are on the wall? Could we see?
A lot. The wall covered in tallies that have been etched in on the fucking stone next to the torches. It's like
Oh my
fucking. You
God.
couldn't count them if you tried.
That's tough.
We just been sitting here. We don't feel like going on to the next room. There's been too much shit that's tried to kill us. We barely survived this one. It's a whole thing.
So, what do you all do for food besides the cake?
Well, sometimes it'll be different celebrations, and we'll eat different celebratory foods. Yeah, usually it's cake though.
So you only eat on holidays?
Yeah, we get turkey sometimes. We get like other holiday food. I'm blanking on everything. I can't think of another holiday.
Names?
Sorry,
y'all,
Brian.
y'all sure you don't want to go with us to the next room? Preferably first.
Mm-hmm.
If you guys go to the next room, we might come later, but yeah, we're good here. More cake.
I'm going to use. Let me see. 1 second, because I just saw this
Oh.
in her kit. I'm going to use public speaking to try to get their attention. Let's see. So, and I'm going to step forward and tell them that if we all stay together as a team, we can face this together as a team and get through this together, not alone and not divided. We
Damn.
can do it together. Should I roll
Hell
an
yeah.
ego check?
Absolutely. Give me an ego with edge.
Heck yeah! Alright, I'm re-rolling that middle one.
Yup. Not bad, not bad. What does a 15 get you? Not bad at all. I'm gonna say your rousing speech. They all get up and they go, "Yeah, we've eaten too much cake. Let's go."
We've eaten too much cake. Let's go. She's going on it. She looks over to the party. We eating too much cake. Let's go. Join.
We've eaten too
We've eaten
much
too
cake.
much
Let's
cake.
go.
Let's go.
I should have stayed at home. Let's go.
Too late for that one.
Let's roll, y'all. Let's
Let's
throw down the
go.
cakes and let's go.
All right. I guess at least I'll start walking to the next room.
Absolutely.
I'm motivated now.
I'm standing
Okay.
behind blocks, so if something happens,
They pick up the cake
Won't be the
and they
first person
all
gone.
come with you.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, they
Mhm.
do.
Ren's gonna say, "Yeah, I did my part, so you guys go on. I'll be right here."
Beauty. Alrighty, next room. Let's see what it looks like. Do. Ba-doop. 4. So this one is full of furnishings, cribs, really, really big cribs, really, really, really big cribs. It's just like, it's like a Russian nesting doll, but like cribs all the way. And other nursery stuff. There's some toys, some diapers, some big diapers. There's a bunch in here. Block, you could fit in one of these diapers. That's how big they are.
Oh, okay. Wow.
I don't like this at all.
this looks weird.
This feels weird. I don't like it.
And as you guys walk in, the walls all start to close in on you. Please make a melee check. TN target number 14.
Melee check. Yeah, I did it.
I'm on fire.
Very good. Look at all those
Oh my
successes.
God.
What? Okay. Okay, big fella.
He's closing around the walls.
The wall should be afraid of the block.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Okay.
I'm just gonna stick my arms out and let the walls try to close in on us.
Good plan. Good plan.
Okay, cool. You only needed 3 successes in order to break the mechanism that is doing this. So basically, as the walls close in, you all start running around and panicking and trying to like figure out what the fuck's going on. And basically, with the teamwork of Silver Shield, The Block, and Copyright, and Ren even, you're all just able to locate it, break that shit, and lock in and move on through this room without taking any damage.
Yeah.
We understand it now.
See what the power of cake does for everybody. This is great.
All right, let's get past all of these cribs and weird stuff. Not gonna shame anybody for what what they do, but yeah, this is in a we're in.
Some people just like to be coddled, alright? That's all it is.
Some people.
What are you really saying, Block?
I'm saying, and I'm gonna look at her. There are times in every man's life that all they want to do is be held. And remember, the days when they were just a bit younger. Is there anything wrong with that?
There's nothing wrong with that. I respect it, honestly. I respect your emotional vulnerability.
Yeah, well, doesn't hurt, wearing a diaper sometimes either, but that's fine too.
Shield, real quick before we move on. I think your emotional scene and hug with Copyright gives you a karma point, as well as just how incredibly well you've all done. If I could give you all karma, I would, but I think most of you are full. So just top yourself up.
Nice.
Good job.
Good job.
Not that you'll need it or anything.
Gary.
Deal.
Okay.
I'm about to borrow other
next
people's
room.
karma points pretty soon. Me the karma into the first.
So in this room, you see a bunch of great trees that are rising up into the sky. The sky goes up. It's pretty tall. And not only that, a bunch of cages that line the walls that are closed with a bunch of animals, monkeys, apes, baboons, jamming out in the cages.
I feel like AIM made a person that made trials as sorry as they are.
Do we want to try and release all of these?
I feel like we have to.
Before you can decide, you see two more mercenaries run out from behind one of the trees, and they go, "Get the fuck out of here! You don't go further. The headmen are up there. You're gonna die."
Oh.
But they don't attack you. They're just running around like chickens with their heads cut off and screaming.
Oh, I tried to talk to them again.
Yeah,
Good
I
up.
mean,
Sure.
Okay, let's see it. The first time was so nice, I'm gonna do it twice. So let's step forward.
I'm just gonna reach back and grab my shotgun real quick.
And I'm going to say, you don't have to fear anything anymore because we're here together as a team. You can join us and live for the rest of your lives or keep running around like the chickens you are.
Give me the ego. With advantage. With edge.
Starting
Alright.
to think these speeches are like roast, bro. Cause
Oop! Karma?
Karma.
Alright, it's a 13.
All right. They're gonna keep running. They're gonna scream directly at you. You haven't met the headmen. You don't want them. You can't take. Nobody can take them. They kill us all. They just keep killing.
Get them slippers! I don't want to be bothered by them slipper. And she hides behind a shield.
Great. They run through a cage, and you see as he runs through it, it's like a hologram. It's not a real cage. There's no real animals in this room.
oh.
oh,
Well, I guess that saves us.
you know what? I retract my previous statement. AIM made at least something that looks real.
Hmm.
I gotta just walk forward and look around, maybe grab it, like smack at a tree. It's pretty cool. That's pretty cool.
Credit where credit's due.
Is there a mechanism that I could steal?
What kind of mechanism are you looking for?
Like what they made this holograph with? I just
Oh,
like,
like you're trying to vibe the tech? Go ahead and make me logic.
Alright.
This is cool. I like where your brain's at. Damn, dude. So this is a hard thing to do, especially like the context that we're in right now. So you take a look around. I think you gain a better understanding of how this kind of technology works, and you might be able to like recreate something in a lab with all of the correct tools. But you're not Tony Stark, and you don't even have a box of scraps. So like, how are you even gonna get started? You know what I'm saying?
okay, yeah. I get it.
Cool.
I respect it.
That's my little icing on the fantastic failure. There is like, come back to this idea with the tools. Maybe we got you right.
Interesting.
Just saying, that could be something I could add to a shield.
Hmm.
Who knows? Maybe with a slice through a car.
Sorry, Synchro. Just trying to get my head on this one. So all we're seeing are holograms right now.
There's a bunch of trees. Those are real trees.
Real trees. Okay.
But yeah, holograms of monkeys in cages, essentially.
Can I walk up to the walls and kind of get a vibe to see if there's anything hidden in the walls, any sort of panels, any sort of, kind of like access terminals, anything there that would kind of give me an idea of maybe the purpose of this room?
For sure.
Something that's not so obvious.
Make me logic? Damn. You guys are all on the ends today. This is crazy. So the room is, I think clearly set up to be like a red herring almost, right? Like this is a room that is meant to feel not dangerous almost. And that gives you the sense that maybe the next room is, for one. But otherwise, there's not much that you can actually pertain from this room. It feels just kind of like all the other ones, meant to fuck with you. That's the biggest thing I think that you take away, is that you really feel like you're just kind of being fucked with here.
Okay. All right. Perfect. Thank you, sir. All right. I'm going to go to the next one. I don't think there's anything here for us. I think this is all just kind of here to exist. So I think we're all pretty safe to kind of move forward here from the holograms and the trees. What do you guys think?
I'm with you.
Let's roll.
All right.
The sooner we're out of here, the better. So
Mhm.
creepy.
Boom. As you walk into the next room, you see a group of individuals. They're sitting around talking. This person will look up at you and she will say, "Ah, welcome. Another pair of mercenaries make it to the end of Madame's evil lair. Wonderful. It's been a while since we've had the opportunity to play, and maybe we can earn our freedom today. Bring it on. I am Ruby Thursday. And this is Shrunken Bones and Chandu the Mystic, and we're gonna fucking kick your ass."
Oh, yeah.
Roll initiative.
Ruby
Let me get
Thursday.
that tracker. Ruby Thursday.
Do you have any
baby.
relation to Ruby Fridays?
Who the fuck is that?
It's a restaurant.
Oh. Honestly, I don't know why she's called that.
I messed it up. It was supposed to be Ruby Tuesdays, but okay.
Yeah, I know. But I wasn't gonna say anything. I got what you meant. Also, these folks would be in the room with you. I'll put them here.
Our
And we'll
boys.
get to rolling initiatives.
Our homies.
Okay, how do we have so far? We have a block, we have copyright, we have Ren. Copyright, what is your agility? Just raw, like the score.
Score's 3.
What do you have on Ren, Bri?
2. Or wait, for
Okay.
agility 2. Yeah, 2.
Yeah, cool. Copyright gets the edge there. Who else rolled? We have Shield with a 14. That's the best we got. Look at you go. Let's see how the mercenaries do. 10 for the henchmen. 14 for Shrunken Bones. What is your agility, Shield?
Oh, 12.
Okay, you got him beat, that's for sure. And Sean do the Mystic. Didn't work for me. Oh, I just rolled a Vigilance. 22, eh? Not bad. Are you guys cool if we call it here at the top of combat?
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever.
Bit of a shorter
man.
one, but I feel like this is a good spot.
Sounds good.
It gives me
I'm
a little bit of time
scared.
to read their sheets, and then I don't have to take forever on each round. Cool.
The fist is dead. No.
Yeah,
That
yes.
actually made me sad when that happened. I was not thinking that was gonna happen.
If you couldn't tell by the token, he's a floating head in a jar.
Pretty much everybody sees just or highly sharpened nails out to try to at least swipe at every enemy in the area.
I think
I
that
think
hits
it's just a
absolutely
one roll.
everyone.
I think after that, I'm going to stand behind block because I'm not stupid.
That's crazy.
Listen, if you can shrink, you get bigger. Hey, all I got is a shotgun and a shield. I can't do nothing. Just saying, you ever seen those like little plushies? It's like really squishy. That's what they are.
Credit where credit's due. I don't really have any bones, so